if you are unsuccessful at your profession and you decide to stop doing it, quit in silence. Because if you make a post about it, it don't really matter. Am I right? Like if you doing something and don't nobody know that you do that, you don't got to make an announcement that you're no longer going to do it because nobody knew you was really doing it in the first place. And it's weird when you take a hiatus and then you come back and you like, hey, I know it's been a while. And you like, hey, my man, nobody was missing you. Can you just keep this all to yourself? Keep this all to yourself until you do something. And then when we be like, damn, where old boy been at? And then you be like, hey, I took a little break. All right, it's been a while. I'm rusty. That was a weird cold open, but let's start the show.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's all
blah,
we
blah,
chasing.
blah, 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 blah.
And they call it
Trey, just get to
pursuit
the
of
part where you
happiness,
say, let's
which is
start the show. If you volunteer to give me a ride, do I owe you gas? I kept telling him, boy, I can't wait till a bitch destroy you. I can't wait. Once we have seen your naked ass, we don't take a lot of things that you say seriously.
That album is for niggas with yachts and jets and who know what the fuck escrow is.
But he was walking around just too much sunshine in his face. It was pissing me off. You gotta meditate after you fuck dirty bitches. You have to. You got to meditate after so that you actually reconcile and deal with that shit and let it wash away.
Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Trey Tutson. Man, I can't believe I'm even saying this intro again. I am overwhelmed, excited to do this podcast, to do this episode. Y'all don't understand what this means. I am at a level of happiness that I haven't been at, I don't even know, in forever. Like, I'm in a park right now. I'm smoking in a cemetery, which I don't know if that's legal or illegal, but it should be fine, right? If somebody comes up to me, I'll just be like, oh, this is what I used to do with my grandfather all the time. We would smoke cigarettes and smoke cigars, and he would tell me old stories so you can just back off and fuck off, mister. What do they call him here? No, not a grave digger. What do you call it if you fucking, like, maintain a cemetery? Are you still, like, are you just a property manager? A landscaper? What is it? Or is it something as a term? Is it specific to land? Is it specific to cemeteries? If you fuck with, by the way, I'm in an area where it's like I'm always wondering if this is if it's a gay cemetery. I was messing with this dude once. He's a landscaper, and I was like, hey, man, I got this job I recommended for you. He was an old fella too, like in his 50s. And I was like, I got this job I recommended for you, man. It's in a gay cemetery. Everybody in the cemetery that is buried there is gay. He was like, oh, no, brother, I will not be taking that job. You can go ahead and recommend that to somebody else. And I was like, bro, dead people don't mess with you. Like, what you afraid of? You scared the gay ghost is going to haunt you? You're going to be cutting the grass, and they're going to be like, boo! Boo! Like, what the? He thought that was funny. And then I was leaving. I was like, all right, man, I'll see you later. He was like, hey, about that job. I was like, it was a joke. I was kidding. Man, I have so many. So my life is in a different place, but I just want to talk about some stuff. The world is crazy. Not really crazy. There's a lot of interesting things that have been made newsworthy. I don't know how crazy the world actually is. I mean, I'm smoking a cigar in a cemetery. Can't be that wild, right? But I've had some cool stuff happen. Just to give y'all a quick update. For those of y'all that care, I don't know how many of y'all it is that's out there. I don't know how many of y'all is out there that listens, man. Listen, just like, subscribe, share if you interested in me. Because right now I'm in a weird spot where it's like on the YouTube, it's about 350 subscribers. I don't know how many of y'all are really like just actual fans with me. I don't care what that number is. If that number's 10, if that number's, if it's 200, if it's the whole number, if it's 5, I don't give a shit, right? If anybody is supporting me at all, no matter what number that is, you like what it is that I do, man, try to share and tell other people that are like-minded, and, I want to try to grow the thing. There's so many fucking podcasts out now. There's a ton of podcasts, but really what it is, man, a podcast for me is like, it's another space for me to be creative in, to get my ideas out, but also, to vent. It's kind of therapeutic and cathartic, but also, it's just another way to show a different side of myself, or just to show a continuum of what it is that I do and how I am. And so if you like what I do or whatever, man, like it, share it, whatever. I don't know how many of y'all it is, but I'm going to try to put more of them out, you know what I mean? So quick updates. Few updates I ain't going to get into. This is whack, man. If this cigar don't stay lit, this is going to really depress me. This is going to hurt my feelings if this can't stay lit. But few updates, man. It's like comedian Mo Ammer, right? Mo of the hit series on Netflix titled Mo. I'm his opener, man. He made me his opener. I open up the shows for him, and I'll be telling some of those stories, of course, about opening up for Mo. I'm about to hit my whole branding situation is about to hit a transition. You about to see some different logos, and I am gonna have a different approach of how I'm doing stuff. I just want to take control of what it is I'm doing and what I got going on. But I done said a whole bunch of nothing. The cold open, man. So here's the thing. This entertainment is hard. Okay? Any job you do, anything you get into, just to continue to do it is difficult, right? And they ain't even just hitting something, right? Don't nobody want to be a trend. The key to the whole shit is staying power, right? That's why I used to think about that all the time when I was a kid. When I would see businesses, they would be celebrating X amount of years being in business, and I would be like, why is that an accomplishment that you stayed open? As a kid, I would think that. Why the hell is it? Why y'all celebrating 25 years of being open? I mean, you just fried chicken. You fried chicken and you give people chicken with sides, and goddamn it, you a chicken place. Why the hell is it an accomplishment? You a chicken place, people like chicken, hello, you gonna be open. Well, I didn't realize, bro, it's so much that go into staying afloat through everything. And so, more than like made me, like I say, is open, and I'm getting to see and be around different people. And I see certain stuff, and I saw this some bitch online, bro. This was months back. Some bitch came out and was like saying how they were finna stop doing comedy. They finna quit doing comedy, right? And it was this person was like I would say a clout chasing type. This is a person where it wasn't a whole lot of movement. It wasn't a whole lot of their online presence wasn't mostly of what they were doing. It wasn't mostly of like content that they was creating or things that they was making. It was mostly about who it was that they was around. I can't even say that they knew. It was just mostly about who they was around. The whole page was that shit. And then you be finding out stories about how motherfucker finagle their way onto a show or finagle their way onto the stage. And it was just all taking the pictures of Then time go by and they like, man, I'm reflecting on this shit. I'm not really progressing. This, that, and the fourth ain't really happening, man. I'm thinking I'm finna take it a risk. And here's the thing, bro. If nobody is expecting shit from you, if nobody is expecting shit out of you, if you don't want to do that no more, you can just not do it. Don't the announcement make it feel like you want pity for giving up on your dreams. To which I would say this. If you really got dreams, you know what I'm saying? These is really your dreams. The number one thing you learn when you have dreams is don't tell nobody about that shit. Don't tell a single soul your dreams because you give them some bitches leverage to destroy them. Don't ever tell nobody your dream. This for any young motherfucker out there. This for anybody out there that's striving to do something, that's trying to make something happen, bro. Do not ever tell anybody about your damn dreams. Keep that shit tucked in away to yourself until they come true. And then reveal, this is what I always wanted. But don't say shit while it's happening, bro. So, homie came out, said all this shit about how this was, basically like I'm finna stop. I'm finna give up doing it. So it's a whole bunch of, man, follow your heart. It was a whole bunch of comments and shit. I don't really read shit. I'm not really into other people's life. My life's so crazy. I don't have time to think about nobody else shit really. But sometimes, when you on the toilet, man, you need shit to help you push through. No pun intended. So, it was a lot of people saying some nice things, follow your heart, this, that, and the fourth. But then it was a lot of don't quits and this and that. And I think that's what a lot of dudes fish for. And I've seen this happen over the course of just my time doing comedy. This is my 9th year in the comedy. And over that time, I've seen people stop doing it, just take a break from it, come back to it, whatever. But I've noticed everybody that make the post about I'm thinking about stopping is always seem to be looking for some type of pity, and they not moving in a way. They're not moving in the right way that would be upward. And it made me think like, well, what happens, right? Because in comedy, bro, this is a lonely game. It's a lonely game. Anything you start where you are the sole believer in it, you need to know that shit is a lonely game. I don't give a damn what you do, bro. If you could open up a motherfucking hot dog stand. You could open up a lemonade stand. If you believe in your lemonade, that your shit is good, and you got the potential to have everybody get a taste of this lemonade. You think you got the best shit out. It's a lonely game. Even in opening a lemonade stand, it's a lonely game. You're going to be by yourself at some point. So, all right, and within that, right, within it being a lonely game, sometimes you find somebody that knows what that road is like. And you may be fortunate enough to link up with this person and connect with this person, and they help you sort of progress through your journey. Not a whole lot, but they're at least there to able to give you some advice and relate to you in certain areas that they in. And it made me think, bro, like, I've been around this shit and I've done okay. I've been impressive enough to be around some cool people. And I ain't talking about nobody in particular, but it's like, my thought is, what the fuck is a OG? Like, for real. Like, not on no street, because it used to be some, my guess would be it was some street shit at first. It was some shit in the street. Right? I'm guessing it was some street shit. It was an older person that had a ton of experience and that had respect in the street. And everybody respected them in the street. And if you was fortunate enough to get close to them, you was able to learn some game from them. You know what I'm saying? So that you could either not go through the pitfalls that they went through, and so that you could progress and be better in your own lane. If I wasn't mistaken, that's what it is. But bro, motherfucker OG now. I don't know, did OG stand for original gangster or something like that? I don't know what the fuck it used to stand for, but now OG stand for old gossiper. Because every time I'm around this type of person that's supposed to be an OG or whatever in the fucking game, all they do is complain and shit on supposed other OGs. Niggas that would be in their peer group. That's all the fuck they do. And bro, I'm up under you as a young guy in the game. Like as a young guy in the game. Or as a you know, as a person that's pretty green in this field. I'm up under you to learn some shit. That's what the fuck I want to do. I want to learn some shit. You ain't gonna necessarily be able to give me some shit. I have that as understanding. You ain't gonna be able to probably give me nothing, right? You can't really hand me nothing. Few things here and there, but you gotta fucking figure it out for yourself. So when I'm up under you, bro, I want to learn some shit. I don't want to hear about your motherfucking enemy from 20 years ago. Because it's only so much you can really gain from that bullshit. It's only so much you can really learn from that dumbass bullshit. Just somebody being like, yeah, this one nigga, he was like this and he was like that. It's like past the story being entertaining. What else am I getting out of this shit? Just an old nigga bitching. And I did like, bro, I want to know how to fucking move around in this shit. And you just like, but then you start thinking the motherfucker, the OG, he can't really give you shit, but this is real shit, bro, just to help you out. If you around a motherfucker that's an older dude, and you around him, you fortunate enough to be around him. Because the real shit is this is what y'all really know. A lot of times, an older dude will bring a younger dude in because he actually bringing you in to get game from you, right? He giving you experience as far as like, you know, being around and in a particular environment that you probably was striving to get to, that you wanted to be around. And what you actually there to provide him with is where everything is at right now. Whether it be something like technology or it be some shit just on just whatever the movement is as a young person. Man, what y'all on? What the shit y'all on? What y'all talking about? That's really what he bringing you around there on. So the relationship is supposed to be somewhat like symbiotic. What ends up happening though sometimes is you be around them motherfuckers, you don't even get a chance to talk. He ain't asked you shit. You don't know shit, nothing. You just sitting there listening to this nigga war stories. And he ain't got no motherfucking game to give you. So I want to know, bro, if I could ask, what the fuck is the purpose of an OG now? Cause we seeing this shit now. OG go on the motherfucker, all these old ass athletes and shit, they go on niggas podcasts and all they doing is hating on each other. That's all the old niggas, they get on there and they hate on each other. And they ain't even necessarily hating on, they ain't even hating on the younger generation. They just hating on, how the fuck y'all all successful and y'all still hating on each other? You didn't like the nigga 20 years ago. Now, he doing his thing, you doing your thing. Or you doing better than him. That's the one I never get. How the fuck you still got something to say about a nigga you doing way better than? How you still hating on this nigga? And I just gotta sit there and just be like, yeah, you know. Yeah, nigga, when the motherfucking game coming in? Nigga, what part of the game is this? Because I'm not trying to do that shit. When I am reached my fucking point of success, when I have hit my apex, I hope I am not thinking about any motherfucker from 20 years ago. I hope I never bring they motherfucking conversation or bring them up in conversation. I hope I never mention their fucking name. None of that shit. Because what the fuck is the game? But then you will see a nigga, bro, he'll go online. When I see a nigga go online and he posts that he finna quit, I just see a motherfucker that's lost. Like, either you didn't do well enough or impress nobody enough for a motherfucker to bring you in and be like, hey, you know what I mean, little dog, I want you to go ahead and I'm gonna fuck with you, man. I'm gonna give you some game on blah, blah. Right? You wasn't impressive enough in that area. They didn't see enough of your hustle, or they didn't see enough in your talent. So now you lost. You out here alone, like, man, I don't really know where this shit going. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm sacrificing all this. But your ass is. But what's weird to me is you leave, you get whatever pity, you take a break, you take the hiatus, you come back like, hey, I'm back, y'all. It's a new me. I revamped myself. And you like, bro, didn't nobody want to see this mediocrity? Nobody was fucking with your mediocrity. And that's I don't know. I just seen the shit, and I don't know if that shit is going on in everybody's world. I don't know if that's just in everybody's world now, right? We all got a voice, right? This is me. This is you seeing me. I was smoking in the cemetery. This motherfucking fire done went out. Shit went out, and I can't relight this bitch, bro. It's the wind is so motherfucking high down here. It damn near knocked the camera down 2-3 times. But my feet so smooth. I'm gonna finish this motherfucker cigar. I don't care. I just want to know though, bro, cause I just want to learn. That's what I want. I just want to learn from a motherfucker, whether it be principles. But then I'm thinking like, you know what, bro? I probably don't even need to learn shit from these niggas because I grew up with my daddy. My father's still in my life. If I can call my daddy and be like, hey, Pops, this nigga, my dad know everything. Bro, I didn't realize this shit, the benefit, and I hope I could be this kind of father, bro. This is shit I strive for. That's why I've been like trying to read more and shit. Because did I almost cry? The fuck was that? My voice. Oh, that was the wind. The fuck? Am I getting emotional? I don't want to get emotional. I'm done with that. I don't want to get emotional, nigga. I'm too happy to be out here randomly weeping. You ever see the motherfuckers that just can randomly weep like that? If a motherfucker can randomly weep, boy, they'll get your ass locked up on that stand. I want you to know that. So be aware of motherfuckers that can cry on the spot. If your ass is in a jam and it's in connection to somebody that can cry on the spot, you going to jail. It's unpredictable. Don't ever, as soon as somebody they randomly can cry, you need to cut your whole connection short. Do not be around them too long. Your ass will be sitting in court like, damn, maybe I did do it. Hold on, I'm calling like this shit again. There go the goddamn matcher. Y'all know how we go out here. What? Ah, fuck. All right. We probably ain't got no video. The video probably gonna be cut short. The shit said it ran out of memory. Fuck it. Here we go. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Now we just got audio. God damn it. I'm trying to build this motherfucking YouTube up. I can't. I'm trying to get your motherfucking YouTube back popping. But you know what? Like my dad used to always tell me, nigga, work with what you got. Work with what you got. So look, this is what we got. This motherfucking audio, we cut off at like 21 something. So whatever. The YouTube will be 20 minutes. And the full episode will be on fucking audio. Fuck it. We'll just do that. I don't know how niggas consume podcasts anyway. I don't even know. Look, I don't know shit. If I had a fucking OG that would tell me, hey, nigga, if you doing that, make sure that you do the motherfucker. Ain't nobody telling me shit. Look, it done came out now. No, it ain't came out. But, what was I saying? Lost my motherfucking train of thought. My dad knows so much shit, bro. Like I always fuck around, and I had like shit I little random shit that I'm into. I think I've said this before. I think I might just do fucking audio. I might have to just do some other shit with the video because I don't give a fuck about the vid. Like, I feel like I could just talk and not have to worry about how the fuck I'm looking and shit. These crooked ass eyes, I get tired. I'm sick of image. I'm sick of it. Fuck that. I'm going audio, nigga. I'm going back. The world going backwards anyway, nigga. You don't know. Rights and shit getting snatched up left and right. We ain't fucking with no more foreign lands like that. We taxing their ass through the roof. You know what the fuck that mean? That mean this shit finna be domestic around this bitch. Domestic shit finna increase, which gonna put you in a fucked up position because you ain't gonna, if you fucking with somebody in the States and you don't like what the fuck they fucking with, you ain't got no more international goddamn shortcut. Right? You just forced to deal with a motherfucker. We going backwards anyway, so fuck it, nigga. Hey, I'm finna, if we podcast, nigga, I'm going straight up radio style. Audio only. You can't see me. That way you don't even know how I look. I'm Asian. You don't even know that, nigga. This how I sound. I'm from Houston. This how all our Asians sound. All our Asians sound like they got 2 baby mamas. Every Asian. All our Houston Asians sound like this. I ain't got no choice, though. I'm going to have to fucking do this. I'm going to have to get the video shit situated because I just thought about that shit. The way this world work now, you can't do audio clips. Audio clips ain't popping unless you got a secret out about it, nigga. That's the only audio clips that pop online is if it's a motherfucking secret. We have audio footage of Jonathan Majors admitting to choking out his ex-girlfriend who yada, yada, yada. Man, listen. Yeah, bro. Yes, that man was beating that girl ass. But he a fucking superhero. What you think? Y'all niggas ain't never watched Invincible? It's a dark side to every hero. Car. Burnt the shit out my finger. I ain't gonna be able to smoke this cigar. Thought it was gonna be like old times, but it ain't gonna be. So look, let me get into some shit. Let me actually talk about some shit now. I'm fucking 27 minutes in, rambling about fucking nothing. Cause there's so many fucking like. I was thinking about this shit. Is our podcasts like it's so many podcasts, right? Is podcasts like porn? Or is podcasts like mixtapes? Right? Because like a mixtape, bro, I ain't gonna make it smoke this shit. Oh, look, and I got ash everywhere. You know what? It's just, boy, welcome back. This is what it's like to be back. This is dumb. I could have just, if I was gonna fuck up this bad, I could have did this shit elsewhere. This laptop ain't got no fucking memory on it. I gotta figure some shit out. But look at this nigga. Who is that? Reject ass Steph Curry walking through this motherfucker. So, is podcast like porn or is podcast like mixtapes? Because both of them is like, it's an oversaturated market, right? It's just way too much of the shit, and it varies. So it's like I was thinking about this shit. Like, all right, how is podcast like mixtapes? Well, podcasts like mixtapes, in my opinion, is because one, there's a lot of bad ones. Some people would even say this one, right? But podcasts, there's a lot of bad ones, right? There's a fuck ton. Your friend always wants you to listen to the one he owns. He wants you to listen to his. And it's usually done by motherfuckers that are too old or too young to be doing it. Right? You don't even know you've been taxed out of the game. Right? So And his podcast like porn. Porn is like, well, porn meaning like, you know what I mean, like it's like when your girl find out like the one you like, that weirds her out. Like if you know, it's always weird to try to like share it with your girl because they got a particular taste, but they don't tell you about it. It's just like strange. The only thing that I think that makes like a podcast like on its own that not like porn is the fact that there is an amateur genre for porn. Like that's an acceptable genre in porn is that you can watch two people figure the shit out. Now it used to be just two people figuring it out, or it used to be one person. Now you can watch an amateur orgy, nigga, which is insane to me. That you can watch, 6 to 12 people, figure out how the orgy work, which is a hilarious thing because it's like if you new to the orgy, it's got to be somebody. If you an amateur orgy, it's got to be somebody in the orgy like, wait, he really fucking my wife. It's like, just in shock, like, oh shit, homie wasn't bullshit. So, I don't know, right? I don't fucking know. So it's just like it's so many. I mean, dude, Michelle Obama has a fucking podcast. It just, to me, that's it. It's over with. You was once a first lady in the United States of America. For the 44th president, you was the first lady, and you have a fucking podcast you do it with your brother. It's weird. You're Travis Kelce. I'm like, how do you manage to fucking demote yourself? That's the weirdest shit to me. Like, what? Like, it's like even this lady, she was one of the most educated. She's one of the most educated human beings on this earth. She was one of the most highly educated first ladies. This was like lady empowerment to the fucking fullest, right? Just full throttle fucking girl power. Highly fucking educated, bro. And yet, I don't know, because she's a black lady, you get out of the White House, you're like, shit, I gotta get a job. Like, how rough is it for women? I'm not gonna lie, I never wanted to listen to how rough it was for women before, but seeing Michelle Obama be a podcaster has made me just be like, all right, yeah. Yeah, all right. Yep. They've got it rough. It's weird. It's the weirdest shit ever. And none of the other, and it's definitely hard for black women. None of the other fucking ladies are doing it. You don't see Laura Bush firing up microphones and sitting across from one of her drunk ass daughters talking about relationships. It's fucking weird. I can close this laptop. This shit is done. It just ran out of memory. Really? You fucking dementia ass fucking. Anyway, I'm pissed. I'm not pissed, but I hate that didn't go well. I don't know. It's just so many. And someone asked me, why would I bring mine back, right? This will be episode 76. And they asked me, why would I bring it? But why would you do it? Well, my shit is like following a journey. That's how I feel like I'm doing my shit. I'm somebody to try to believe in. I read now. I'm a person of information. A little bit. I mean, I can be. I can tell y'all some shit. Oh, you don't believe me? I got facts. All right. All you men out there, my male listeners, you like Zens, huh? You like putting the little fucking nicotine pouch in the bottom of your fucking lip or the top of your lip? That's what they said. This is shit men are bonding over. Are you an upper decky or a lower decky? Like that, some weird gay shit like that, right? I don't know if it's gay, but it does feel strange. Here's the thing, right? So you like Zins. Now, I know you like Zins. Everybody, like every man I know has this shit, right? And it's helped a lot of people out. People trying to cut back on shit and all this stuff. And it's really taken over in the masculine department, right? There's a lot of fucking macho, hyper masculine men that are fucking like taking these Zins. They're taking these nicotine pouches. And what's funny is that you have these hyper masculine men that are taking these nicotine pouches that don't know that these pouches were created in Sweden to help women cut back on smoking. Isn't that funny? The most hyper masculine men is taking one of the most feminine products that it's made for women. They're putting it in their mouth, and now, bro, since I've seen this, it don't even look the same to me no more. It did used to look like a little pillow. It did. It looked like a little thing of relaxation, and now it just looks like a fucking pad. That's it. It looks like a fucking maxi pad for your mouth. That's all it looks like to me. Fucking lip tampon. It's so strange. But what's funny to me is this. Is that shit is like a pad for men. And I think women, if your man takes Zins or fucking On or Zones or whatever fucking brand he chose to use, you should do that to him. Whenever he's getting agitated, just be like, "Oh, honey, do you need your pad? Do you need it?" Because men that take those, they do kind of, you see them. They like PMS. They do start kind of like PMSing after a while. They get fucking moody, right? They're cranky. They're hungry. They suddenly want to watch fucking rom-coms and shit. Like it's fucking weird to me. That you taking that shit. That they're like into it. I don't know. I found that shit out. That these companies, and the biggest thing I found out is like the shit got real popular, right? Nobody knew what the fuck it was, right? They brought the shit over. They brought it into Colorado, and shit wasn't selling that well. Nobody knew what the fuck it was. And then like somebody like just like blasted the shit on the podcast, and it took over. And they made all this money. And then, bro, the Philip Morris company just swooped in out of nowhere, and they bought it for like I think like $100 and something billion. It was like some crazy fucking number, like a crazy billions of dollars that they bought this shit for. And it's just like good on I don't know who the fuck they are. I don't know who that family is, but these some bitches have just been crushing it for years. And I found out all this shit about Sweden. How it's just fucking lowest rate of lung cancer. And all this shit. I was like, man, I would fucking love to live there. Because I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking about, I want to go to like, I'm planning on going to Ghana in July. Found out my hair. I found out what version of fucking, I just found out what happened, right? Like, okay, I'm from fucking Ghana. Like, this is where my family comes from. Which is like important. It's like important. Like I want to know that shit, but I also just don't know how much it. I don't know. Like I don't really know what to do with the information. It's like what my mom said. My mom was fucking. I was like, "Mom, I'm planning on going to Ghana." She was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, I just want to find out, who I really am, and I kind of want to be around that energy just to see what it's like to go to this place. Like, wow, this is like actually where I'm from." My mom started laughing. She was like, "All right, if you go over there, make sure you take all the necessary shots that you need to take to go over there, because if you get sick, we will roast you." She was like, if you go your ass over there and you get sick, we're gonna make fun of you. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we gonna fucking make fun of you. Because me and your daddy told you where you was from. But that wasn't good enough for you. We told you was from Houston, Texas, and you said that wasn't good enough. No. You have to find out where you actually from. She was like, son, look, that ancestry might say Ghana, but your immune system says Houston. So you take your ass over there if you want to. You might die in Ghana, but you're going to die a Houstonian. I want to go over there. I just want to see what it's like. I mean, does every nation... I don't even know how much bullshit we're really dealing with here in America. I read shit. Everybody's guessing. I'm reading like a bunch of articles a day, right? Like one of the biggest things I did that was huge for me was like just trading out some of my subscriptions. Like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to fucking subscribe to some streaming service and this, that. You know what? I'm going to swap that out and I'm going to download I'm going to get News Plus. It's $13 a month. I'll get fucking News Plus. I'll read everything that I want to read. I'll try to inform myself. And I'm not gonna lie, the most frustrating thing in the world is you read this article to try to inform yourself on a bunch of shit. And then at the end of the article, the guy that wrote it is like, man, I don't fucking know either. Read this article, bro. Read this article that said, that was like, there's a disease that is going to double by 2050. It's a disease that most of the that's going to double in the population. This disease is going to double. And I read it and it's like Parkinson's by 2050. It's going to double. And then the guy's like, well, the reason it's going to double is because there's been more people born. So it's gonna double because there's gonna be more people. There's gonna be more likely of a chance of somebody getting it. Here are the ways that you can prevent yourself from getting Parkinson's. I'm like, all right, I'm reading. Then the guy comes, well, they don't really know where Parkinson's come from, so there's no accurate way to say how to prevent it. But here's some suggestions. You're like, bro, you just guessing at this point. What are we doing? Like, it's like, what are we doing? Nobody's got fucking answers, but you've baited me into my $13 a month to fucking read. I don't want to pay money to hear you guess. There's too many free podcasts in the world for me to be paying money to hear you guess. Who's got answers, bro? I just want to know who's got fucking answers. And it feels like nobody's got answers. Nobody knows shit. Everybody just wants to complain. And it's tough for me, bro. I feel tough. I feel very weird in this world right now because I'm actually like very happy. So much happy shit is like happening in my life. And I keep being like pulled in these directions of people trying to make me angry about shit. It feels like everything's like, this is why you should be pissed off. Oh, here's also why you should be pissed off at this. You should be, you know what the worst shit ever, bro, about opening up for certain people? I'll tell you this shit. Is you'll be in a room full of successful motherfuckers that are just complaining. These motherfuckers are sitting there and they have, I'm not even going to go with, they have everything that other comedians want. These motherfuckers will have everything that most people just want. Financial security, good health, right? Fucking, like, you know, close with family, a growing family, all this shit. They have shit that most fucking people want. And they spend most of their time complaining, not relishing in the fact that they fucking have it. It's the worst shit ever. It's like the worst shit ever to be around. Man, if you have a chance, just try to like sit in your shit. Just take 5 to 7 minutes a day and just like be grateful for the shit that you have. Be grateful for the shit that's around you. If you live somewhere and there's like real grass near you, appreciate that shit. Because there's some place that's dry than a motherfucker. Running water, running clean water. Like, be happy about that shit. Just try. Like, I didn't even say there's got to be small shit like that. Fuck it. It ain't got to be that small. Just think about some of the shit that you went through. And then think now, like, damn, am I still dealing with that shit? Hell no. If you ain't got no fucking residual, you got no residue of bullshit from your past, nigga, that is some shit to smile about. That's some shit to be happy about. And if you are fortunate enough to have an OG in your life, tell them that shit. And then maybe you can actually take some time out to get them to teach you some shit so you can learn and not end up like them to some capacity. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of the Tutson Interruption. Man, I am so happy to be doing this again. I hope I can figure this shit out to where I can do this more consistently. This was just fun. I just wanted to, like, talk some shit like I used to do. Just be random about the shit. I hope I fucking made you laugh to some degree. Like the shit, subscribe, share it. Just let people know. I got, like, cool shit happening, bro. If you want to see me out in public, I'm pretty much going to be out in public. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah. No, Trey, that's not what we want to do. Out in public is hilarious. Yeah, I'll be at Whole Foods later. What the fuck do you mean out in public? Out doing live shows. Like I said, I'm opening up for Mohammer. The tour starts back up April 3rd. We're in Vancouver. And then we're going all over the fucking world. From California all the way to Australia. So I'm fucking like over the moon excited. I can't wait. He's embraced me as a little brother. You know, he put me on season 2 of Mo. I'm on episode 6. It's a cameo, but he just threw me that bone, gave me an opportunity to knock it out of the park. And I absolutely love him and appreciate him for that. So, yeah, man, I'm happy right now. And that's some other dark shit that I'm going to try to get into in some other episodes. But until now, y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all next time. Adios, folks.